Going on, everybody, and good morning. Um, as a lot of you know, um, I'm somebody that's trying to become a college basketball player and earn a scholarship. And the majority of the time, that's what's going to be in my profile. But I also want to talk about some other things. We're going to get into that today. Um, some social issues. Some days it'll be sports, other days it'll be social issues. But this morning, I want to talk about issues in the black community. Now, I'm a big fan of Tommy Sotomayor. A lot of people say he's too hard on the black community, especially black women. But if no one's going to say it, we'll never improve. We'll never improve as a race. Tommy's very insightful. And he knows what he's talking about. I mean, there's people out there that sit there and they want to live in denial. They want to act like our community is screwed up when it is. I mean, all these single moms, they can't raise their kids right. These brothers are killing each other. And speaking of brothers that are killing each other, that's another thing I want to speak on is, we scream Black Lives Matter. But when do Black Lives matter? Okay, we can't make Black Lives Matter something that's convenient for us. Okay, when we get shot by a white person or a white cop, Black Lives Matter. But when dudes are killing each other in Chicago, no one cares. Nobody was out in the streets protesting. When the young man, I can't remember his name, I know he was part of Chief Keef's label. Were people out in the streets protesting his death, saying Black Lives Matter? I don't remember that. I don't remember hearing about that. But for Trayvon Martin, rest in peace, and all the other young brothers that's been killed by white people, then we want to come out the woodwork. And, that's why I can't respect the guys like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, because you only want to help the brothers that die, help their families when they're killed by white people. But what about coming to the inner city and teaching these brothers to quit killing each other? The white man's not making us kill each other. That's on us. We're doing that stupid stuff. And I think it's very important that, we got guys like Tommy out there. And that's another thing, with Tommy. Black folks these days, if you tell them the truth, like if you don't agree with everything that's going on in the black community, even if it's just completely wrong, you get called a coon, Uncle Tom. And I think that's just extremely ignorant. All right, you got a brother out there that's trying to tell people the truth, and you got people who get offended, so they want to resort to name calling instead of looking in the mirror and figuring out why their life is crappy and why the things that they're doing aren't right. So definitely, man, big respect to Tommy, man, for doing what he does, because I know there's a lot of haters out there, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like him, and he's out there doing his thing. So it's motivation to me, because obviously that I'm working hard at, as far as basketball goes. But to see an underdog like Tommy, someone that people that don't really know him, and they know him now, and someone who just works extremely hard and has a passion for what he does, that's big time. So it's definitely something that I'm going to be doing in my spare time, these videos, and definitely. I'm looking forward for people to check out my stuff. So if you subscribe to me to watch my basketball journey, that's great. But if you subscribe to me to watch some of my videos on social issues in the black community, as well as sports talk, which sports talk will be my next video, I'd appreciate that too. A little bit about me really quickly. 20 years old. I graduated high school in 2013. I sat around for a little bit, didn't know what I wanted to do out of high school, got a job. Then decided to go into the Air Force. Completed boot camp, but unfortunately for me, that I was medically discharged, to make a long story short, pretty much right before I went to my technical school. But, no hard feelings towards the Air Force. Rules are rules, and, if they felt like they had to let me go, they had to let me go. So now I'm back in school, trying to make really good grades at a community college for a year. and then hopefully transfer into like a junior college from community college, and then play 1 year of a junior college ball, and hopefully play Division I basketball at like the University of North Texas or UTA or somewhere like that. I mean, I'm not crazy. I have unrealistic expectations. I don't expect to be the next Duke or Kentucky Star, but it's always been a dream of mine to play college basketball. And when the Air Force thing didn't work out, it was, another opportunity opened, and I was able to chase my dream again. So that's just a little bit about me. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you heard, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like. And if you didn't like what you're hearing, definitely leave a comment, because I'm always open to positive criticism. As long as it's not hating, if it's legitimately trying to help me, I'll definitely look at it, and I'll definitely see what you're talking about, see if it's something that I want to improve. So thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for my sports video next.